Most people, if you said, what is happiness? They'll tell you it's a result. You know, happiness is when you have the relationships you want. Happiness is when you have the money you want. Happiness is when you have the house that you want. So happiness is generally, by most people, been seen as a result of getting what you want. And then when I have it all, I'll be happy, which is why most people, I think the latest research says that like 2% of people are happy. You know, everyone else is like borderline happiness or something like that. And I think it's because if that's how we see it, that we have to have all these things, then we're never going to be happy, because we get the house, but then it's not big enough. We get the relationship, but it's not, you know, strong enough. We get the, you know, job, but it's not exactly what we wanted. And so I realized years and years and years ago that they've got it backwards. Happiness is not the result of getting what you want. Happiness is the catalyst that allows you to get what you want. In other words, happiness has to come first. You have to choose happiness first. And people will say, well, how am I going to be happy if I don't have the job I want? Well, how are you going to get the job you want if you're not? No one wants to love you if you're unhappy. No one wants to hire you if you're unhappy. We're not going to lose weight if we're unhappy. We're not going to find our soulmate if we're unhappy. So if we're in a state of unhappiness, all these things that we want that are going to make us happy aren't going to come. And I think a lot of people, the law of attraction is being talked about right now. And I think really what they're talking about is that what you send out, okay, is a lot of what's going to come back. The song that goes, if you want to be loved, then be lovable, you know. So try happiness first. If I am the kind of person who's joyful and content and happy with my life, then I'm going to attract people who are also that way, which will then end up with me having the relationship I've wanted. If I'm happy with my job, even though it may not be what I want to be doing 10 years, 20 years down the road, but if I'm content on doing it the best and being happy as I'm doing it, then I'm going to get promoted, or people are going to see me, or other companies are going to want to have me. So if we can allow happiness to be first and not be whining, griping, complaining, and waiting to have it all, I think what's going to happen is most people are going to end up with exactly what they wanted to begin with.